Hey y'all, my name is Jatarin Moore, and on my YouTube channel, I am documenting my journey as a real estate wholesaler. So I know I have a really big smile right now. I'm really in the mood, really have a lot of energy, but according to the title, in this video, I will not be discussing anything that is exciting. It's actually dealing with hostile property owners and how exactly to do that. So you guys, as a real estate wholesaler, let's just go ahead and get right into it. You know, when you're cold calling people, you are going to come across property owners who are irritated, who did not want to be bothered by your call that was out of the blue, and who are just like, why are you interrupting me? I have better things that I can be doing. And in return, they are mad at you. They are angry at you. You get cussed out, all of that. And in those situations, what do you do? What do you do? And then you have people where they might even be a lead. You may have been following up with them, and out of the blue, they become angry and hostile, and you just don't know what's happening. In this video, I'm going to actually explain both sides. I put in the title cold calls, but in general, this all falls under the same umbrella. But I want to give you guys the insight in how to handle and deal with difficult property owners if you're cold calling and they're a brand new person you're talking to, or you've been following up with them and maybe something traumatic happened and they're just taking it out on you. I want to show you guys how to handle both. So let's just start with number one. And I only have one suggestion that you need to do when you are cold calling and somebody starts going off on you. So what do you do in that situation, Jatarin? You do not have to listen to that. You don't have to sit there and let anybody disrespect you or call you out of your name. Yeah, I was just cold calling 2 days ago and I got called a B. Stop calling here asking for Cheryl, you stupid B. Like, okay. And most of the time, if they're really agitated, they'll hang up the phone before you. But if they're just sitting there going on and on and on, look, don't listen to that. Hang up that phone. Press end. Go ahead, next call. You have to keep the process going. You don't have time to sit there and deal with anybody's shenanigans. That's not what you signed up for. Yeah, it's a part of the business, but the wholesaling instructions never said you had to sit on the phone and listen to somebody cuss you out. So whenever this happens to you, because it will happen, if you are calling people out of the blue, go ahead and hang up the phone. It's okay. Move on to the next. So now I just want to discuss 3 quick points that you can use in order to deal with hostile property owners that you have built a relationship with over time. You may have added them to your lead list or your follow-up list 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 2 weeks ago, and something has happened to where you're calling them and they're irritated and they're fussy and they're cussing. So how do we deal with that? Number one, remember that reassurance is key. Show empathy and be sympathetic with them. If they explain to you somebody has passed away or somebody's getting a divorce, they're getting a divorce, anything could have triggered their angry behavior or their angry actions toward you over the phone. So just be mindful of that. Number 2, you have to be calm. Especially like I said in number 1, people go through things all the time. So don't let a curse word or something that the seller has said to you that sounds very angry hinder you or mess up your energy or disturb your peace. Because a lot of the times it's not even personal. It has nothing to do with you. And if you just hear them out, which is actually going to be number 3, but if you just hear them out and process what they're saying, most of the time it has nothing to do with you. So there's no need to getting mad or angry or frustrated at the property owner. Let them get to the end of the point that they are trying to make, or let them get to the end of their story. And once they have concluded and completed their story, maybe offer to follow up at a different time. See what works best for them as far as you following up with them again. That type of thing. It's not that deep, but what I don't want you to do is get frustrated. Number 3, listen. Do you guys know sometimes these property owners just want somebody to talk to, somebody who will listen, somebody they can vent to? You're probably all they have. You probably don't even know it, but you are more than likely the only person that they have, especially if it seems as though they're just venting and going on and on and on about their situation, about their story. You're obviously somebody they want to let all of that information out with. So listen, hear them out. Remember, it's not about the money. It's not all about the money, I should say, as a wholesaler. Yeah, you'll get an assignment fee and you'll make decent money. But at the end of the day, remember, we are providing a service. And it's not always about house, property. You know, I want to buy. No. Most of the time, it's you actually being a human being. And I'm saying most of the time, all the time. It's you being a human being and actually communicating with property owners, hearing their situations, understanding what they're going through, and being a solution. That's what it's all about. So yes, if you come across a property owner who just so happens to be hostile, especially if you have built a relationship with them over time, listen to them and listen to their situations and hear them out. So you guys, that's all I have. If you have ever been in a situation where you have made a cold call and it turned out to be very hostile, what did you do? Did you hang up the phone? I hope you did, because that was my number 1 suggestion. If you're just starting off with the call and this your initial conversation and they're going off on you, hang up. You know, but so explain to me, if you've ever been in that situation, what happened. And then if you've been on the other side where you have been following up with property owners and maybe they're just hostile with you because of something they've gone through or something that they're going through, how did you handle this? Or what suggestions do you have for handling this? Let me know down in the comment section. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss any time I upload any new content. And I look forward to talking with you guys in the next video. Bye.